BadSecretMedia.com.
I hate Bad Secret Media.
Hey there, gamers. Welcome to the Secret Levels podcast. On this week's episode, we're about to get lost in space.
I'm player 1, Comrade Toby.
I'm player 2, Commando Goobs.
And we do a retro video game review show where we take one old game and we go over the history, the story, the gameplay, some fun facts.
Then we do a motherfucking rage meter. Like, do you want to take an X-Acto blade and make your dick into a fillet?
Ouch. Ouch.
That's pretty ragey.
Yeah, that you gotta be mad to do that.
Yeah, like a split wiener when you put it in the microwave.
Ooh. Yeah.
We just lost all of our listeners.
Shit happens.
That's the most extreme rage ever.
That is the most extreme so far that I've heard. But we give a 1 to 10 on the rage meter, and then after that, we give a 1 to 10 rating on if the game is good or not. Why, Goobs?
Because we're simple folk.
We are simple. We are super, super simple guys. Just two simple guys playing video games and talking about them.
See, when I do the rage meter, I look around what's in front of me. That's what normally what induces the rage. Like, there's Lego has been mentioned a couple times. There's been other things like Wiimotes and stuff, but I saw an X-Acto blade on my table, and that's where that came from.
I've always wondered where your examples come from.
Yeah, no, it's just what's lying around my living room.
So, Goobs, this is unlicensed March Madness. That's right. We've been playing unlicensed games that are for the Nintendo because it is madness.
And we're playing them so you don't have to.
And we've got another game today, Goobs, like we always do.
Yeah, this is actually the last episode of March Madness.
Oh, it sure is, huh?
It has come and gone, just like me on a Saturday night.
Heyo!
Shout out to my wife, Jenny Bean.
Oh, I'm so happy that the regular shout-outs are back.
Yeah, love you, darling.
Yeah, this month has had some ups and downs and
Ins and outs and outs and ins.
But we played Alien Syndrome this time around.
Yes, we definitely did. Let's jump right into the deets, Toby.
Alien Syndrome was released in 1988. It was developed by Sega.
Wait, what? Sega? On a Nintendo system?
Yeah, and it was published by Tengen, which is a company of Atari.
Wait, the people that stole Tetris?
Yes, we have talked about Tengen before, and this game was actually released on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Wait, the system we're talking about this month?
That's right.
Sorry, I had things come in 3.
Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
So this was also originally an arcade game that was released in 1987. It was also released on the Commodore 64, the Amstrad CPC, the Sega Master System, the Game Gear, Atari ST, ZX Spectrum, and
Motherfucking Amiga!
That's right, it was on the Amiga.
I always know you keep that one last for me.
I started making sure it's last, just for you. So this is a 1 or 2 player co-op game, and it's a top-down run-and-gun arcade shooter.
Much like Crackdown.
It is kind of
got Crackdown. Is it Crackdown? No, yeah, much like Die Hard and the other one, not Crackdown. The one Crackdown was based, like not based.
Crackdown kind of had
the fuck was it? Was it Crackdown?
Yeah, it's Crackdown. It's not exactly overhead. It's kind of like a 3/4 view, sort of from above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still pretty much the same though. Yeah, it's got that overhead view. Now, do you want to hear a story, Goobs?
Oh, fuck yes I do, dude. It's story time with Toby.
In the year 2089 of the galactic calendar. That's actually in the manual. I don't know what the fuck the galactic calendar is, but it's 2089 of the galactic calendar. Me too. Us humans are far more advanced and have figured out how to colonize other planets. Everything is going well until an evil race of aliens imprisoned an entire colony aboard its spaceships. Somehow, Ricky and Mary have escaped the alien hordes. Now they must save their comrades from danger as they just randomly stand waiting for you to save them. Out of 6 different ships, you have to defeat the alien scum bosses too. And that's the story.
Oh, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. Said old Nicky.
Yeah. So this game should take about an hour to 2 hours to beat.
Yes, very, very short.
Now, speedrun.com has a record set by John Carls of 13 minutes and 17 seconds. And John Carls also has the 2-player speedrun with someone named B. Morgs TV of 14 minutes and 12 seconds.
Takes a little bit longer with 2 people, I guess.
Yeah.
But I can always finish faster by myself, so.
Yeah, you have to, say the alphabet and stuff like that to last a little longer, right?
Definitely, or think of Bette Midler.
I want to point out one funny thing that I noticed when I was looking up the speedrunner, this John Carls. I noticed, because sometimes I will go follow the speedrunners from our secret levels account on Twitter. And I noticed when I went to follow him, a podcast appeared in his biography. So I wanted to check it out to see, what they talk about. When I went to the podcast Twitter page, a very familiar name that we've talked about in the last 2 episodes popped up. Author Blues, the one that made the speedruns for the Bible Adventures.
2 unlicensed games.
Yeah, and Big Nose. So they actually had a podcast, and it's called The Frame Savers. So just a little shout out to them. You can go check them out. They apparently, all their episodes are about speedrunning and stuff. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But anyways, shall we blast our way into some gameplay?
Oh yeah, grab your fucking flamethrower, laser guns, and other guns, and let's get right into the gameplay.
Okay, so we're playing on the Nintendo, so you don't got many options for buttons here.
Oh, you got 2.
So
well,
you got your
start and select as well, but they don't do anything besides pause and nothing.
Yeah. So the D-pad will move you around. The A button does absolutely nothing. And the B button will shoot your guns.
So you got one option.
You have one option. What's pretty nice, though, is that you can actually shoot in all 8 directions.
Yeah, that was super sweet.
Yeah, it's nice to have that instead of just left, right, up, and down.
Oh, because that would have sucked hard. That would have made this game fucking unbearable.
Yes. So there are 6 levels, and each level you have to rescue 12 of your comrades. And
who, like you said before, just stand there like fucking dumbasses with their fingers up their fucking scrotums.
You were close.
Or buttholes, not scrotums.
They're just red little characters, and they're just not moving. You just go touch them, and then I guess you absorb them.
There's ferocious aliens running all around these fucking numbskulls. And they're just standing there, and you grab them like, oh, thank you. And then they
just dissolve inside of you. It's pretty cool.
See, it would have been cool, I know we're fantasy booking this game right now already. But if you had a train of people behind you, you had to protect them, and the aliens can grab them and take them away, and then you got to kill the alien to get your person back. Cut the people down in half, make them 6, not 12.
Yeah,
and then
that would be okay.
Make it much more strategic and interesting.
Right.
Because they're just static. They don't move. They don't run around. They don't do anything.
No.
Like, at least, because this game kind of reminded me of Zombies Ate My Neighbors as well.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
And you have to rescue people in that game. But they move around. At least they have a little bit of animation to them. These guys are just fucking standing there, hands in pockets like Orange Cassidy, waiting to get fucking fucked over.
You know, and in Zombies Ate My Neighbors, they will die if the zombies touch them.
Yes, they will. And these people won't, even if the aliens run right through them.
Yeah. So now the goal is to get all 12 of your comrades. I'm going to call them comrades because that's what they're called. And there's actually
we Russian?
We are Russian, I guess. So there's a timer going in the on the game, and apparently that's a bomb. So you have to get all 12 of them and
like
get to
Die
the
Hard?
exit. Very much like Die Hard. And yeah, after you go through the exit, you're gonna fight a boss. And you're gonna repeat this through 6 levels.
Yeah, it's very, very repetitive, but the levels do change up the color scheme, and you fight a different alien each time.
Yeah. Each level.
Yeah, you fight a whole bunch of the same alien each time. So it'll be the second one to have like a whole bunch of shit that looks like a xenomorph.
Yes.
Or like the pizza aliens from Ninja Turtles, the animated series.
Right. Yeah, there's a bunch of different characters except in the particular level. So like level 1, you're going to get all green aliens. Level 2, you'll get all purple aliens, and but it's like a giant horde of them. So they're just coming left, right, up, down.
Yeah.
They're coming from every direction. But
they cover the whole fucking level, but they're all the same. Like, at least they change it up a bit with like giving you different sprites per level, but they just flood the level with the same sprite.
Yeah.
And there's ones that come out of vaginas in the floor.
Holy crap! Everything looks like
the vagina floor ones. They look like semen coming at you.
They all look like vaginas. Like, this whole game looks like a lot of vaginas, balls, and dicks.
So
like,
what's that guy? Geiger?
What is it?
The H.R. Geiger, whatever the fuck. The one Aliens was actually based off of.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, people are gonna hate me for saying that wrong if I said it wrong, but yeah, just like all sorts like sexy aliens shit.
So you actually start this game out with 4 lives. Now it says 3 up by your life meter, but it's technically 4.
Yeah,
because you go to 0. Every time you get 100,000 points, you get an extra life. So at the top of the screen on the left, you'll see the player 1 score and how many lives they have left. Under that, you'll see how many comrades you have left to find before you can, go through the exit and fight the boss of that particular ship. And then in the middle, you have a high score meter. And then on the right, you have player 2 if you have player 2 going and their score and their lives. And under that, you have that time limit that I was talking about before the bomb goes off.
I didn't have no worries with the time limit. You could always finish the game much quicker than the time limit. So don't worry about the bomb. Just go find your friends that are standing there aimlessly being idiots.
Now, what sucks, though, is there's also another bomb timer when you're fighting the alien, the boss alien. Did you notice that?
No, I was too busy fucking trying to kill the Hugger or different aliens. They have names, Toby.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had names because I was a little frustrated trying to fight each one of them because they have a very small window of a weak spot that you have to hit perfectly.
Yeah, it's so hard to find where to actually like hit them.
Yeah. Well, first off, you just have to kind of fire aimlessly and figure out what makes it blink. And then once you figure it out, you're like, okay. And you have to shoot it like 400 times to destroy the boss.
That depends on what weapon you have. I found like some have weaknesses compared to others.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The flamethrower works better on some and the laser works better.
Huh. See, I kept just using the flamethrower because that one I felt like kept doing the job.
Flamethrower is pretty badass and you fucking feel like Ripley, right?
Copyright. Not like Ripley. So speaking of the power-ups, there are several different power-ups that you can get. The FB that's on the wall stands for Fireball, which I feel like is, besides your regular gun that you have, the Fireball is kind of weak.
Oh, I thought it was stand for fuck butt.
Fuck butt. That's exactly what it was. The L stands for laser. The F stands for flamethrower. There are question mark little... Now, they look like little flyers. Like, they look like a little poster or something.
Yeah, they're posters like stuck to the wall, and then you rip it off and you get a gun out of it.
Right. And then the question mark one, it just gives you bonus points, so you can get extra lives. And then there's the W, which stands for warp, which will...
Oh, don't take that. Don't ever use that.
Yeah, that screwed me over several times.
Oh, yeah, fuck the W, man.
So just avoid the W, and just because really, if you look, there's a map also on the wall, and
which is very useful.
Yes, it sure is, because it'll
shows you where all your comrades are,
and it'll show you where you're at on the map. Like it'll have an M or something on the map where you're at, and so you can kind of see where the closest comrade is. And if you just walk the perimeter, usually, you're going to get all of the comrades.
Yeah, for the most part.
Like, every once in a while...
Watch out for the black holes in the middle of the map.
Whoa.
So you can fall right through that shit.
Yeah, did you fall through it?
Yeah, of course I did.
You don't know. Like, you don't know that it's just a black hole to the fucking
Yeah, I
space.
thought it could have been like a steel grate or something you can walk across. Nope. Boom. What kind of space station like has just a fucking random hole in the floor, man? You don't see like Star Trek or like the Millennium Falcon have fucking holes in floors. You're just like, oh, just walking, gone.
Sucks you out in space. Well, it's funny because in later levels, there's like a glass like bottom where you can walk on it, and you're like, well, fuck me. Earlier, this hurt me. Now it's perfectly fine. It doesn't make sense.
One of these other fucking spaceships and or planets that we're on, I don't know what the fuck we're on.
Yeah.
Have some glass there. I guess they didn't invent glass yet on that planet and or spaceship.
Right. So, how did you feel about these boss fights in this?
Yo, they're fucking tough.
They were tough. This is some of the more tough boss battles for a simpler gameplay than I've played in a long time.
Especially for a bootleg game.
It's not bootleg. It's just unlicensed.
I can tell some names of the bosses and try to describe them.
Yes, please do.
So the first boss that you fight is Hugger. And he's like he looks like a peanut head in like a blue like kind of shell kind of thing.
Right.
You gotta shoot him right in the vagina. There's like a little red part right in front of him that breaks in the blue. You gotta shoot him right there.
Yeah, that took me forever to figure out too, because I kept shooting him in the head.
Yeah, no, you gotta shoot for the vagina. Always shoot for the vagina, Toby. Come on.
I try, but it doesn't always work out for me.
Before you hit the head, you gotta get vagina. So you tongue your way in there, you figure it all out, and rub the little man in the canoe, and then after you kill the first part of the boss, the head pops out because a vicious fucking monster and lunges right at you at super speed, which is super hard to dodge.
Yeah.
So you kill him, and then that's pretty much the Hugger. And then you fight Asphriv? A-S-O-P-H-V. Asphriv?
Sure.
And it looks like a heart.
Yep.
He's like a giant heart-looking monster, and he just marches around, and he will kick the shit out of you several times. After him, you got Takativ, and that's the guy who gets high. He has red eyes.
Yeah, you have to shoot him in the eyes, and
his eyes fly. You can only shoot him in the eyes when they're red, so only when he's high you can shoot him in the eyes. And he looks like kind of like what are those things? Scrubbing bubbles, scrubbing magic. Like
oh yeah. The magic bubbles or the mascots for the bubble cleaner stuff.
Yeah, he looks like one of those, like a little scrub thing that flies around your toilet.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then you shoot him in his high eyes, and then he dies. And then you fight a Halfa, which is like a weird fucking like
penis-looking thing.
That's definitely Geiger infused. It's like a sphinx, but like it looks like a whole bunch of testicles like put together, and like scrotums and balls and cocks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, everything in this is a dick or a vagina.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. He's super weird looking. He creeped me out when I first saw it. Then you fight, don't forget about Testy. Or Teetsie. Teetsie. This is after you fight the vagina monsters that come out of the floor. You fight Teetsie, and he has a big, shaft that comes out of the top of his body, which is very much cock-shaped.
Oh, yeah.
It's super cock-shaped, and he has like a monster on top, and like he shoots his cock with teeth out at you.
Yep.
Super fucking weird. And then you fight Mindmore, which is the second last boss, and it's like a whole bunch of legs like together with a vagina in the middle. And you shoot in the vagina, and then you beat it. And then King Kor is the final boss you fight. It's a big fucking demon head with another head flying around it.
Yeah. Now, at first,
lots of vaginas and cocks going on.
Yeah, that last boss is really hard, but then when you realize how slow it moves, and if you just stay on the outside of the wall,
yeah, it's no worries.
That's probably one of the easiest. It just takes so many freaking hits to kill him.
And then you gotta start over, and it's a big pain in the fucking cocksack. I don't think I've ever said that before.
No, I don't think so. You didn't get a chance to play the 2-player mode, did you?
No, I definitely didn't. I was doing crunch time on this game, and I didn't get to play with my my player 2.
Well, 2-player mode, I watched some video footage because I didn't have anyone to play 2-player with. And it's, you both share the same screen, and it's, it looks like it would be more difficult just because if you're not
sharing the screen,
if you're not going the same direction, then I don't know if it locks you out. If like both of you are trying to walk different directions, if it just kind of locks the screen right there.
Oh, I hate that shit.
But
nothing's worse than that in the video game. Like I like to be the alpha, the dominant one.
Follow me if you want to live, kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's the only choice. So follow me or get fucked.
I don't know if that's exactly how it is, but it just seems like it's a little more difficult because you got to follow. And, because sometimes if you're being chased by the aliens, it's easier to run when you don't have someone that you're locked on the screen with,
Oh, definitely.
So
and the aliens don't really chase you too bad. They kind of just like move sporadically.
Right. Now, I did notice if you would have played 2-player, I know Jenny Bean likes to steal your lives, so this would have been a good game for her to play. Yeah, you definitely do that. She would have stole your lives because I think you just press start if you're out of lives, and you get to borrow one.
Stole my life and my heart.
Aw, that was sweet. Shout out to Jenny Bean again.
And my cock.
Oh, there it is. How did you feel about the music on this game?
When I first started, I'm like, oh, yeah, I can hear this, like, space droning music. I was like, okay, this ain't too bad. Then I realized I got low load.
Yeah.
Same fucking song throughout the game. It picks up at one point, but then it's the same fucking thing, man. It's fucking brutal.
So
I hate when they have the same. Why can't you fucking change it up a bit? I understand this is an unlicensed game, but it was released on other systems. Why can you not fucking put different music in, or at least change up the fucking music?
Do you like video games, podcasts, and reminiscing? I'm actor, video game writer, and total sweetie pie Connor Savage McCabe, and on each episode of Call Me By Your Game, I sit down with a guest for an intimate look at a special game from their past. Did you and your dad beat Spyro the Dragon over the holidays? Or was Halo 4 the one thing that united your roommates during your senior year of college? Stories like these are what Call Me By Your Game is about. From video game content creator Janet Garcia to Hades voice actor Courtney Vinay's, I interview wonderful comedians and game industry friends about these memories. Check us out wherever you get your podcasts, and maybe someday you'll call me by your game.
So, I have a different opinion than you on this. I don't think this was good music at all, but I felt like it was really atmospheric for the games. Like, I feel like it fit.
Yeah, but it was the same fucking song, dude.
It was. It was, but I still feel like...
Don't try to sugarcoat a fucking shit nugget.
Well, I just felt like this actually worked. Unlike... Now,
It was very... That's when I first started... I kind of mentioned that, too. Like, when I first started playing, like...
It does. It feels like space. Yeah, yeah. Well, and like Adventures of Lolo is the exact same song. There's different songs for like the boss and, you know, when you're in the level and stuff. There's a few different songs, not very many, but it's definitely a hell of a lot better than like the Bible Adventure. Like that one it wasn't atmospheric. It didn't enhance the game. I felt like this helped with the creepy factor of being in space with the aliens. I liked it. I mean, again, it's not anything I'd ever be like,
yeah, the first few fucking times you played, it's fine. When you're trying to grind through and beat it, kind of gets a little annoying.
Okay. I see your points.
You fucking better see my points, or you're gonna see the point of my dick.
No, put that away, please.
Damn it, I need to shut the video off. Toby.
Yeah, Goobs.
I got this new fucking alien statue, like based on one of the creatures in this game, like the vagina creature.
Yeah? Did your comrade give it to you?
Ones, but what was that?
Did your comrade give it to you?
Oh, definitely. Sorry, I'm out in space right now. It's hard to hear.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear you scream either, because no one can hear you scream out in space.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go grab this. Like, it's a one-of-a-kind, like, absolute gem of a figure. It's made of porcelain. An alien scrotum. It's absolutely amazing.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, let me go hop over my space station here and go get it for you.
Wow. Well, you know, I've actually got this figure from the Alien movies. I should show Goobs this alien figure. Man, I don't remember it being blue though. Why is this? Maybe it's just something on it. I'll wipe this blue alien figure off.
Ooh, yeah, you better rub me off, Toby, you handsome bastard.
I gotta stop picking up blue items. I don't understand why I keep doing this.
I'm blue, habba-dee, habba-die.
Gosh.
You wrote that song about me.
Ah, did they really?
If I'm green, I would die. No one will ever know. Ooh.
Oh.
Eiffel 65. Ooh.
Well, Goobs Genie, how are you doing?
Ooh, I am fucking decent, buddy. Ooh, especially now that you rubbed me the right way.
Have you ever been to space?
Oh, I was born in space.
Really? I learned something new about you every episode, I feel like.
My mother had sex with a black hole. Ooh.
Oh.
Or was she the black hole? Ooh, you never know.
Hey, Goobs Genie, we're actually talking about this game called Alien Syndrome. Have you ever heard of it for the Nintendo Entertainment System?
Oh, no, that's illegal. I don't play illegal games.
I know. It's an unlicensed game, but, you know, maybe you got some cheats?
Oh, I can hook a brother up. Ooh.
Yeah. What do you got?
When playing a two-player game, ooh, I like two-player games. If you come across a weapon that both you players want, ooh, sometimes that happens when your grinder goes off. Ooh, we both want that weapon, don't we, Toby? Ooh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have them both touch the weapon at the same time. Ooh, the Genie really likes that. Genie is excited right now. Ooh, Genie loves it. Ooh, you both get it. Ooh, you definitely do. So, Toby, me and you should both touch the same weapon at the same time. We both get it.
No, I don't want to get anything that you have.
Ooh, you gotta get what I want. I want to get what you want.
No.
We're both gonna get it.
You know what?
Ooh.
Get back in this little toy statue thing and get out of my life.
Here's acid for blood. Ooh,
Get back in there.
Hurts so
Get in there. I don't want to touch anything that he touches, and I don't want it. What a fucking What a weirdo.
Toby, what are you talking about touching things that I touched? Got my figure here to show you.
Oh
shit! Who opened the airlock?
Oh no! Can you get another one of those?
One of a kind, porcelain, made of alien scrotum.
I feel really bad. You want to hear some fun facts?
Love to hear some fun facts. It's time for Fun Facts with Toby. Pling!
All right, everyone, it's time for
How much is this unlicensed game?
Fireworks.
This is the game show where Goobs
That's motherfucking me.
will try to guess within a $5 range of how much this game is worth. So we are going to be talking about a loose cartridge of Alien Syndrome for the Nintendo. This is loose. This means it is just the cartridge. How much do you think it goes for, Goobs?
$22.
$22. Well, with your $5 range,
$5 leeway, bro.
$5 leeway range, you are still wrong. It's $12.
Yeah, I went too high.
Too high.
You're way too high, my friend.
All right, so now we're going to move on to complete in box. That means you get the box, you get the manual, you get the cartridge. Goobs! How much does it go for?
Let's go for 27.
27,
As a
you
point
say.
to the sky, like Babe Ruth.
You're
Calling my shot.
Hitting a home run, huh? Home run with this Alien Syndrome. It goes for $25.
Hey, I got it. $2
You
off.
got the point. Yeah, you got the point.
I never really get the second one. I never really get any of them.
You usually can get one now, I feel like. Like, before you had no clue, and now you're at least getting
Besides
one.
Mega Man. That's my one fucking... Nailed them both. That was fucking amazing.
It was pretty cool.
When I that's not gonna be on my gravestone when I pass away.
I got the price right for Mega Man.
Lucy and Mint.
People in like 100 years are gonna be like, what the fuck does that mean?
Who's Lucy?
Okay, so here, you want to hear the few fun facts that I do have for this game?
Yes, it's based off the movie Alien.
No, not at all. Actually, Konami had the actual license to the movie Aliens, which, obviously this is sort of a ripoff of Aliens. And even the main characters look like the main two characters.
Oh, the chick totally looks like Ripley.
Yes. And then the other dude looks like the badass Marine guy in Aliens.
Yeah. Well, Ricky kind of looks like Ripley too in the later series. Where she has like the short haircut.
Yeah. Like Aliens Resurrection or whatever it is.
Yeah, Aliens Erection. Oh,
So
like the things that come out of their mouth too is all cock. Everything's cocks.
everything in this game is cocks. Everything in the movie is cocks. It's ridiculous. So there was a converted version of this game on the PS2 Sega Classics collection. So it's like they made it 3D basically. But this game wasn't actually included on the European version because they wanted to get the lower age rating so younger kids could buy it.
Because this
But
game's so violent.
Yeah, right. They must just have different laws or rules about that kind of thing, violence. I don't know. But yeah, it's got like a 3D look to it. It's not exactly the same, even though it is the same game. The arcade port is unlockable in Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection on the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. The Famicom version was published by Sunsoft. Thought that was kind of interesting. So the Master System, this is what I thought was funny. This is a Sega game. And on the Master System, it doesn't let the screen scroll like it does on the NES version. It flips. Like in The Legend of Zelda when you go into the next
it shows that board on the map pretty much.
Right. Yes. So that's what it does in the Master System version. And it also has some different level designs, and the only power-ups it has is the flamethrower and the laser power-up. And there is no map. So
that's fucking balls right there.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking that Sega had a better version of it on the Nintendo than they did on their own system. And
it seems to be the case because that like this game without a map, like that's how you beat it so fast. Like I guess like you get to explore more and see more of the levels that are designed for you, but who wants to do that when you're fighting the same shit all the time? Just give me my fucking comrades and get me the fuck out of here.
So the Game Gear version is sort of a sequel because apparently that one is set 5 years after the events of the first game, but it's still called Alien Syndrome. You can also power up weapons by grabbing them twice. So if you grab
that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool feature. So
I would have appreciated that.
Yep, me too. But sadly, that's all the fun facts I have for this one. It's kind of bare bones.
Yeah, and, just like the game.
Yeah, no, the game is super bare bones.
This is gonna be like the fastest episode of levels ever.
Hey, yeah.
Speed run.
It's a speed run episode. But you know what time it is, Goobs?
It's time to fucking rage.
Oh, come on!
This is the Rage Meter, where we give a 1 to 10 on how pissed off this game makes us. How pissed off, Goobs?
Oh, it makes us so pissed off that I want to take an old Xbox, original Xbox, and just throw it right on my toes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That sucks. It's a lot better than your first example of the episode, but
yes, it definitely is. But, it would definitely cut off all your toes. Because the Xbox, original Xbox is fucking heavy. It's a beast.
The Duke. That's what they call that big-ass remote.
Or you can just, like, not be so angry and just pull out the disk drive and have sex with the Duke. If you have a flat wiener. Which you would if you dropped the Xbox on your dick. It would definitely make a flat wiener.
It would just smash it. Okay, so can I go?
It's not long, but it's wide.
Can I go first on this Rage Meter?
Why don't you go ahead, Sir Toby?
All right. I'm giving this game a 7 on the Rage Meter because of the boss battles mostly.
Yeah, they're fucking cocks. Literally.
The small window on some of the bosses is that you have to hit them in sucks so bad. And some of them are so long. Now, if I would have known about the different weapons maybe affecting them a little bit different, that might have helped. But I didn't. I used the flamethrower quite a bit, and yeah.
Well, some have different width as well, right?
Yeah.
Like one you shoot like a giant ball, and that one pretty much hits like all the time. Laser, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, and you know, I understand this is part of the challenge, but it's just something that pissed me off because some of them just didn't act like they reacted very well. And then when you're shooting the gun, let me add this. When you're shooting the gun, if you keep pressing the button, your bullets don't go as far. So you have to press and let it go so it'll travel the length of the screen.
Like if you're mashing the laser or the flamethrower, you just like, it goes short. Kind of like it does on Contra, because it will do that with the laser as well.
Yes, exactly like that. So, yeah. Some of the levels, you don't know that you're going to fucking fall through the floor, like we talked about earlier. That'll piss you off. The hordes of aliens throughout the level as you're trying to rescue your comrades, it gets old. I liked it, but it gets old because you're like, fuck, just get out of my way. I'm just trying to get to my fucking comrade here.
I just want to hang with my friends.
And then, of course, the fact that everything looks like a dick or a vagina, it made me rage in a different way.
That's a plus.
I know. It gave me a raging hard-on.
Oh, okay.
No, it didn't. But I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Did it make you more hard than fucking Bubble Bath Babes?
Yes.
Oh, Toby's into tentacle porn.
I'm into alien porn.
Add that to the lore.
Okay, what kind of rage meter do you got? I said 7. What do you got?
I'm going with you on the 7. Jumping on the 7 Heaven tour.
Okay.
And yeah, like you said, the mobs of enemies are absolutely relentless. They just keep coming and coming and coming. And especially the vagina monsters that keep coming and coming and squirting all over, and you gotta just fight them. And yeah, you pretty much said everything that's bad with this game already. There's not much. The music for me was very much droning, and that would drive me to a little place of insanity that didn't really come back from yet. It might take me another week or two, because it was just listening to the same droning, humming all over again. It was entertaining in the first little bit, very I can't say that word. Atmospheric. The first time around. Now it's just like, no, I don't want to hear that fucking song again. Too bad when I re-listen to this episode, Toby's going to replay that song and I'll hear it again. Thanks, Toby.
Hey,
so that's a 7.5 just because I'm listening to that song again while I'm re-listening to this episode with everyone right now. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, you are.
I'm with y'all on this, and the graphics weren't too bad. Can't really shit on them too much. Like, top-down sort of thing. The aliens, they look like weird aliens, I guess. Lots of dicks, which I didn't mind. Lots of vaginas, which I loved. Yeah, the warp, the W on the wall.
Oh yeah,
that's definitely up there on my fucking rage, because it would throw you right in the shit. You'd be at one time, like, once I learned what the W was for, yes, it took me a couple times. I am slow, I am Canadian, eh?
We're simple.
We are simple folk after all. I would grab that W and be like, oh, maybe this means for a wonderful weapon. Like, nope.
Nope.
You're on the other side of the map that you just cleared all your fucking comrades out of. Now you're completely fucked in the A. And yeah, you just left out there in space. Just everyone can hear me scream because I was just yelling obscenities the whole fucking time. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with the 7.5.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And you actually threw in a couple more points that I forgot, the fucking warps and stuff. So good.
Yeah, it's oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the bosses too. Yeah, they're fucking jackasses.
Yes.
Like, some of them are slow, and then like they speed up really fast, and some take little hits, some take a lot more hits. Like, I guess it must depend on what weapon you have. Like, I didn't figure out that right formula to go into the battles with. I wish I did, to make it a little bit easier. After watching like a speed run, I'm like, okay, you totally, like, there's different weapons for each boss that you should probably go into the battle with, or the aliens on the floor, because there's weapons all over the place, and you don't know what the fuck you're grabbing. You go up and grab FB, you grab an L, you grab fucking a whole bunch of shit, and your weapon just changes on. Like, that's all I was doing when I was first playing this game, just grabbing everything off the fucking wall and going with it.
That's what I did too. Yep.
But yeah, I guess there's a little more strategy than we both thought. So maybe if we went in with fresher eyes and kind of knew the strategy, it'd be a lot easier. But right now, 7.5.
Okay. Well, how about we move on to the rating of this game on a 1 to 10. If we enjoyed this game, we're going to give it a 10. If we absolutely hated it, it's going to be at the low end of the 1. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Straight down the middle, man. 5.
Okay.
I enjoy a good old top-down shooter. Like, you guys know me, I love my roguelites and shit like that. This kind of reminded me of a very early version of those kind of games. I really love top-down shooters. So, I was like, oh shit, when I first saw this game, like, Toby sent me over a video. He was like, we're going to play this game, because we're trying to figure out what we're going to play this month. There's a whole bunch of unlicensed games, and we both had ideas, and then this was one of them. So I'm like, oh, that looks like a lot of fun. Let's fucking try that out. Never played it before. So I'm like, I was really all about it. And I gave it my all. And it didn't really add up to what I wanted to be, but didn't really let me down too much. So that's why I'm stuck at a 5. Like, again, graphics are pretty decent. The aliens are cool. The designs are awesome. Especially on the bosses. They put a lot of detail into that, especially for an NES game at that time. Especially for an unlicensed game, even though it's made by Sega. It shouldn't have really been on the NES, but hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
The music does not get any points for me. And there's not really much to say. This game's very bare bones, and like, sorry about the review being short on this one, but Hey, like we said before, 30 seconds ago, it is what it is. I wish you couldn't fall through floors so often. Yeah, I'm a 5, dude. I'm straight down the middle. And the characters are so bland. You're fucking Ricky, or what the fuck's her name?
Mary, I think.
Ricky
Mary?
or Mary, little lamb. And, yeah. It's just, bare bones, just fun. If you want to play a good old game where you're going around shooting up alien characters and fighting some crazy looking fucking bosses that are super hard at times, this is a game up your alley. I was really, I had this on a high pedestal when going into it. I'm like, oh, this game's gonna be badass, but kind of let me down. But, hey, 5.
Okay.
Toby, what about you, good sir?
I feel you on that. I'm gonna give it a 6, though.
Okay.
I did enjoy this game. It was really simple. It was really straightforward.
Yeah, it
besides
wasn't
the
terrible.
bosses. Yeah, no. It was a fun game. I think it's fun, but it doesn't have a lot of replay value, in my opinion. It's not that fun. The boss battles, they're just so difficult, especially on a first-time playthrough, when you have no idea where the weak points are.
He'll let you continue from, or if you didn't mention that, though, he'll let you continue from the level you died on.
Yes.
Which is a bonus, man. You don't have to start from the fucking beginning, because I wouldn't have finished this game.
Right, but it is one-hit kill, so basically you only get hit 3 or 4 times before you're donezo.
Yes.
But yeah, it's, the boss battles I think were my biggest pet peeve of this game, just because it was, again, it's part of the challenge and I get that, but it was kind of ridiculous at sometimes where you're like, I know I hit you, why didn't you blink? I actually enjoyed the tone of the soundtrack, for the game. I didn't think it was great, but I felt like it really fit, unlike other games that we've played that have really shitty, one
but the
tone.
repetition of it, dude.
I know, but I was digging it. I was feeling it.
I like the music once you complete it, you got all your comrades and the music picks up, that was good music.
Right.
'Cause you don't hear that often.
Yeah.
Well, you hear it often, but not as much as you hear the droning music.
Right. Now, I was knocking on how the aliens look like dicks and vaginas earlier, because they do, but I've got to say each alien has its own unique design. Like, each level has a different alien. Yeah, you're getting hordes of the same alien in that level, but at least they're all unique to each level. And then, like you were saying, the bosses have really cool designs and stuff.
And
they're
the levels
definitely
should change up too, color-wise.
Yeah. There's good design all around. I think the graphics are fine. I mean, it is a 1988 game. I'm not expecting, late life Nintendo kind of quality. So it works. It's fine. And again, you were talking about how the bosses have pretty decent detail for being an NES game. They're really unique. They just have such small hitbox windows.
Yeah,
and,
one of the smallest hitboxes I've ever seen. It's fucking crazy how hard it is to hit these guys.
Yeah, so
they're not these guys, these cocks and vaginas.
Right. So you gave it a 5, I gave it a 6. That's a 5.5 for the rating.
Yeah, 5.5 ain't bad, man. I'd rather that than a fucking alien fucking bite my cock off.
Finish him.
So this is the part of the show where we're going to wrap everything up. But before we discuss our other projects that we have to praise.
We got some special shout-outs to our alien symbiotes that help us out on our Patreon.
Yes, we have to praise the symbiote patrons, and you can become one of these patrons by going to patreon.com/badsecretmedia, and you will be supporting 3 shows if you do.
This show, The Derailers, and Secret Transmission.
That's right. And man, we've got a bunch of extra content that we've been putting it out.
We got 28 fucking episodes up there right now.
We've been doing weekly stuff.
We've been busting it out, man.
Yep. So the getting headlines.
We've been doing some good work.
Yep. We've got getting headlines. That's a Secret Transmission extra.
That one is free right now, so go check that one out. And if you like that, go back and listen to the other stuff if you feel like it.
Yep.
We're not forcing you to, but go check out the free one. If you like the extra content you hear, then you might like everything else.
Yeah. We got Beans Reads, where she tells us about books that she's been reading.
After we shoot the shit for a little bit, it's pretty much me and Jenny. Old Toby jumps in sometimes Ripken will too. And we just talk about Jenny's book that she's read, and we just talk about random life, like us being a couple forever.
Yep. And you want to give the shout-outs this week for our patrons, Goobs?
Oh, yes, I do. Should I do it in a sexy voice? Because these are sexy patrons of subscribers.
Do it. Sexy.
Our first one is HF Radar. Ooh, you're on my radar. You got Sammy Chivers. Ooh, I like to eat those. We got Trey Dishman. Oh, I can clean those dishes all day long. Angel Sanchez. You can leave me dirty. Wink, wink. Chris Labe. I think that's how you say it. Hey, Chris. You can touch my labia all you want if I had one, but I don't. If I did, you could. Derek Hayes. Hey, how are you? You're walking well packed. Wink, wink. Caleb. Hey, you got some tall hands. Can you put them on my rectum? And then we got Masked Llama. Nice to meet you, good sir. Let's go play doggy style. That's a little shout out. And some of them got, like, I know a couple of these guys personally, so it got a little weird, but they will get a fucking kick out of it. This is what you get here on the secret levels. You're part of the Patreon. I'll fucking seduce you audioly.
That is right. So again, that's patreon.com/badsecretmedia. If you just donate $1, you'll get all the extra content. $2 will get you on the shout out list like this.
And I can make some sexually harassing comments towards you.
Perfect. Goobs, tell me about your show, please.
Yes, go check out the Derailers. My wonderful wife Jenny and my best friend Ripken. We take a train, run it off the tracks, and who knows when the next episode is coming out? Because we fucking know. Because we're random. We do a little bit of research, pick a random topic, jump right onto it, and have a whole bunch of different little themes, like games that go on that we play and do, and it's a whole bunch of weird shit. It's a lot of fun. Come join a whole lot of fun. We got a whole lot of loving going on, too. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GoobsWN. And Sir Toby, what about you, good sir?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Toby Von Doom. I've got two projects, sort of. I've got Toby versus telemarketers on YouTube. You can watch me harass the telemarketers that are harassing me. It's pretty good. Good stuff. A lot of...
You've even got the FBI called on you.
You got the FBI called, apparently.
I can't remember that. I can't forget that one. I can remember that one. I can't forget it because that was just like, what the fuck is going on? That was the weirdest one ever.
Yeah, that one was insane. Then I've got the Secret Transmission podcast, which we talk about conspiracies, the supernatural, all kinds of spookity dookity stuff. And you can find it on all the major podcasting platforms. But Goobs.
Oh, that's where you can find the Derailers as well.
Yeah. You need to throw that in there every once in a while, Goobs.
Yeah, definitely do.
Now, Goobs, you can follow the Secret Levels podcast on Instagram and Twitter at Secret Levels Pod. You can also follow us on Facebook. We have a Facebook group where we can chit-chat. You can post memes and news articles. That's what we mostly do in there. And Goobs has a very special place that he'd like to talk about.
Yeah, my bussy. No, I mean the Discord.
The Discord!
People are gonna pop about the bussy, bro. We were talking about that a lot on the Discord. Jump into the Discord. We have a great fucking family going on in there. We're growing all the time. We just got a fucking big dick friend in there.
Yep.
And it's just jokes all the time. Like, we're posting memes and everything and talking about video games, news, and it's just a great environment to be a part of. Come join the community. Come grow with us. Come play video games with us. We play Smash Brothers and Pokemon. Play a whole bunch of shit. So please jump on. Be friends. Be family. Be one of us. Be secret. Be a level.
That's right. And, hey, leave us a review on the old
1 to 5
iTunes.
motherfucking stars. Or if you can rate us on other platforms, I don't know if you can or not, fucking rate us anywhere.
Hey,
Or just send us a nice message. I've got quite a few nice messages DM to me. Like, hey, you guys are awesome. Toby isn't. I'm just joking. People love Toby too.
sometimes. Now, if you also want to help support the show, if you don't want to do the Patreon, if you don't want to leave us a review, what can you do, Goobs?
You can go to tpublic.com/user/secret levels and put one of our wonderful shirts on one of your wonderful chests.
That's right.
It's not hard to say a whole bunch of words like that at once.
Yeah, I could imagine it's a tongue twister. Do you
It's
think
like shoving a whole bunch of cucumbers in your mouth and trying to swallow. Game over, folks.
I was about to say, I'll use that, but I was about to say, do you think the aliens from the Alien movies get tongue twisted?